Father, into your hands. To me, this is the very core of faith. Last fall, our son Henry started having some headaches accompanied by recurrent bouts of nausea. And we were concerned about it and took him into the doctors, but they thought it was probably nothing too terribly concerning. Migraines are something that we would need to deal with, but again, nothing too troubling. But to be safe, the neurologist that we saw recommended that we take him in for an MRI so that we could rule out anything significant. Thanks to my wife's diligence, we were able to get the MRI scheduled for November 25th, which was the day before Thanksgiving. And we approached it thinking that this would just be something to simply rule out something significant, something that would allow us to just sort of move on and deal with this problem. But life doesn't always work out that way. And instead of showing a normal, healthy 10-year-old brain, the MRI showed a tumor above his brainstem, pressing into his cerebellum. Nothing prepares you for something like this. I think any loving parent would agree that your most important job is to see your children grow up safe and healthy and happy and go out and live their life to their fullest potential, whatever that might be. And a tumor threatens this. So that afternoon, instead of going home and making the turkeys that we were going to bring to our family for dinner for Thanksgiving, we met with a neurosurgeon to discuss plans to address the tumor. And early on the morning of December 3rd, after already having spent some time in the Children's Hospital and having already undergone a relatively minor procedure, I signed the consent forms for what's called a posterior fossa craniotomy. It's a major surgery done with the intent of removing the tumor. And this is where faith comes in. We were desperate and we were scared, and we put our faith in the hands of someone else who could help our child. I don't want to presume that what we've gone through is anything like suffering death on a cross, but to me, it helps me recognize and humanize the experience of Christ. Christ was the Son of God, but he was also a man, and in his darkest hour, he put his faith in God's hands. So we did the same. We let go and we prayed that God would guide the hand of the surgeon and his team as they performed this surgery on our son. And he did. Henry's surgery was successful, and the surgeon completely removed the tumor. The pathology confirmed that it was benign, and his prognosis is excellent. The days and weeks and months since the surgery have been difficult at times, but everything is looking really good. I've always felt that there's sort of a conflict inherent in Good Friday. It's a day where we mourn the death of Christ, but it's a day where we also recognize the hope that's inherent in putting our faith in God's hands.